There we go. There we go. Feels like a good fish too. Oh, yep, yep. I told you there was a fish there. Now this is the size of a fish you would expect to hit the triple plopper. I came across the biggest shad I have ever seen in my life. What? What is going on? Welcome back to another episode of Fletcher the Fisherman. Today I have an absurd lure that I've put together for y'all. I like to call it the triple Whopper Plopper because we got 1, 2, 3 Whopper Ploppers all put together on a ridiculous contraption, and this thing is just absurd and it weighs a lot, so we're just gonna give it a heave out in the water and hopefully I have some success with it, and hopefully I don't lose it because it's about $50 worth of baits all attached together when everything is said and done, and I don't want a fish to be swimming around with that in its mouth either, so that would probably be for the best. But anyways, let's go hit the water and see what this bait can do. Time to unleash the beast. The triple Whopper Plopper takes its first maiden voyage. Let's see how it does. Oh, it's working like a charm. Look at that. Let's see if there's a bass looking for it right underneath this tree that I just threw over. This thing is absurd. But I feel like we're gonna get something nice today with this, for sure. Oh, first fish, and we have a fish in the tree, and he got off. That was probably worst case scenario to hook up right there, but there it goes to show you. The Whopper Plopper, or the triple Whopper Plopper, does wonders. Oh, it took my hook, that's how it got off. Dang, we had to put another hook on there. That's how that fish got off. Interesting. All right, fresh hook, fresh split ring, and I don't think we're gonna have any more problems with fish getting off because of that. I've replaced the hook and we are back in action, and my biggest fear throwing this thing is getting it tangled in one of these trees. I don't want to get smacked by a giant fish and it just take it down into the tree branches, and then, I mean, there's 3 Whopper Ploppers, so it's just gonna get tangled all in those branches and I might not get it back. So that's my biggest fear of losing this thing. When I come up on these trees, I try to cast a good bit past them and bring it up to them because this thing sounds like a cannonball when it hits the water. So I don't want to throw it right on top of these branches and scare anything or startle anything that's right underneath them. So you just cast it past, and then as soon as we get in the strike zone, then it's go time. There we go, fish on. Fish on the triple Whopper Plopper. And get on in here and hit the first one in the train. Come on down here, buddy. Oh, get in the boat. Get in the boat, and we gotta work around that madness of a bait. Now that is a sight to see, a fish nailing the triple Whopper Plopper. Worked like a charm. Second fish to hit it, first one in the boat. Let's get him back in. Let's get us another one. Bye, buddy. Did a little dance for us. Now that we've proved the concept, we gotta get this bait back out there and catch a fish in a slightly heavier weight class. I know there's big fish hanging out around here. This is the same stretch of water that me and my dad caught those 2 6-pounders in the last video. So I'm on the hunt, and hopefully we can find a giant lurking by. I feel like I should probably mention what I'm using to handle this bait right here. I'm using the 7-1 heavy rod, 40-pound test, and that should be enough line size and backbone in the rod to handle throwing this bait around all day. And hopefully if I hook into a giant, it's enough to get that fish and the bait back to me safely and soundly, and not 50 bucks in the hole from losing this bait. I just had a fish come up and miss that as soon as I brought it into the boat, but it was just a little dinker, so we're just gonna let him be on his way. I will tell you what, guys, I am curious as to what these fish actually think this bait is. I don't know whether they think it might be a snake. Oh, there's a fish right there. Oh, I don't know if he thinks it's a snake or if it's a school of fish. Oh, no, he spit it. He spit it. Dang it. Dang it. That sucks. Oh, he hit the triple plopper, though. I don't know. What do y'all think they think this is? A snake or a school of bait fish? Y'all let me know in the comment section below. But they are hitting it, that is for sure. I'll tell you what though, that fish had some strength. I mean, to be able to jump and spit a triple Whopper Plopper, that is a powerful fish, especially for one that size. That bass was probably 2.5, 3 pounds at the most, and he came up with 3 Whopper Ploppers and flung them right out of his mouth. I just need a bass to come up and hit this thing with some authority. I like that cast. See if the fish like it too. Come on. No, there's gotta be one here. Oh, yep, yep. I told you there was a fish there. Oh, and it's a solid one too. Come on in here, buddy. He's all wrapped up with hooks. He's got the whole freaking thing down the side. Come on in here, buddy. There we go, solid fish. He's thin, but man. Woo! Oh, no. Dang it. I let go of him on my finger because I didn't want to get this contraption wrapped up around my hand. I guess he wasn't hooked that well. Dang it, it still counts. I got my hands on him, but I wish I could have shown that fish off to y'all a little bit. Dang! On that note though, that makes that 2 for 4 on the triple plopper, and I gotta work on the ball security though. I should have been able to show that fish off to y'all, but I fumbled him. So I gotta secure the package better in the future, but we're gonna get this thing right back out there. We're gonna land another one in just a sec. There's one. No! He's off! Dang! The hookup ratio on the triple plopper is not in my favor. You would think with a bajillion hooks it would be better, but I can probably explain why. They might be hitting in the joints right here, and that might be a problem because there's usually a hook here and a hook here, but there's not in this case. Just the way this bait has to be set up. So that could be the problem why we're not getting hooked as well. Dang. If this absurd bait inspires any of you to buy 3 Whopper Ploppers and give it a shot, then I will leave a link in the description where you can pick up a Whopper Plopper, and you can buy 3, you can buy 2, you can buy 1, but preferably you might just want to buy 1 and not be super weird like me. Maybe you could try 2 put together. You might have some better luck like that. But regardless, you should have some fun catching some fish on a Whopper Plopper, or 3, or 7, or 20 something. You never know. You can put an endless amount together. You can just make a whole freaking line of them. You can make an army of Whopper Ploppers. If anybody's feeling super generous and y'all want to send me 10 mini Whopper Ploppers like the smallest one they have, I will attach all 10, put them all together, make an absurd contraption and throw it out and let the bass take care of it, because I'm sure I could get bit on that too. That would just be hilarious. Surprisingly, that was the first time I've gotten the plopper in the tree all day, and it is quite the tangle. Oh God, what do we got going on here? That is just a disaster tangle. There we go, there we go. Feels like a good fish too. Oh, no, it's just a ton of Whopper Ploppers. It's a decent one though. Come on in here, buddy. Come on in here, buddy. And oh God, he is having a temper tantrum, and I understand why, because there's about 20 million hooks all around his face. Come on in here, do not get off, please. And he's in the boat, package is secure. Woo, let's go. That makes fish number 3, caught with the triple plopper. 3 fish, 3 ploppers. It's been a good day. Saw a little beautiful fish, get her back in. Bye-bye, gorgeous. Actually ended up packing up after that last fish. I thought I'd go out the next day and try a different pond that I thought I would have a little bit more success in, but I just got out in the water and I came across the biggest shad I have ever seen in my life. This shad is like 2.5 pounds, maybe, I don't know, probably not that big. It's pretty thin, but it is ginormous. Take a look at this. So here's the shad in the water. I'm gonna pick it up real quick for y'all. Well, now y'all can get an idea of how big this freaking shad is. It is monstrous. I mean, this is bigger than a lot of the bass I catch. I mean, as far as length goes, I mean, it's not nearly as dense as a bass, but what? What? This thing is big as like An extra large dinner plate. This is ridiculous. This gizzard shad is just dying here in the water, and hope y'all enjoyed this good look at him. What? Just gonna throw him back in and let him die in peace. I mean, a gator will get him, I guess. Bye, buddy. Now that we're done messing around with that shad, let's get back to day 2 of the triple plopper and see what it can do. There we go. Oh no, we lost him. Dang it, on the triple plopper. He came up and smoked it. Or actually, I wouldn't say he smoked it, but he hit it. And now I'm in the tree. Yeah, dang it. There we go, fish on. No! No! Dang it! Okay, okay now. Oh, deep breath. What? Do y'all see that? A $20 Tackle Warehouse gift card code on the end of this bait? Interesting. But speaking of which, every single week, if you're new to the channel, I give away a $20 Tackle Warehouse gift card code in one of my videos. Not every single video is gonna have one, but at least one will. And the best way to win that is be subscribed, have bell notifications on so you can be one of the first people to click on the video to be hopefully one of the first people to come across the code. So if you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe, turn those bell notifications on, and hopefully you win 20 bucks. Oh, there we go, fish on, fish on, fish on. There we go, let's get this one in the boat. Third one's the charm, and it's been the best fish on the triple plopper yet. That's why I came to this pond, because I knew there was some nice ones in here. That fish came shooting out of the trees to get it too. Stay down, stay down, stay down. My friend, come on in here, get in the boat. Woo-hoo! That is a good fish too. Let's go, let's go. Woo-hoo, she's a beaut. Let's throw this baby on the scale. Guessing high 3s. 4.2, higher than I thought. That is a thick fish. Woo, let's get it. Now this is the size of a fish you would expect to hit the triple plopper. A nice 4-pounder, solid fish. This water's pretty clear. I saw this fish actually come flying out from that brush pile where that tree was back there and absolutely swamp the triple plopper. Let's get this big girl back in. Whew, yes. Let's let this gorgeous creature go. Back into the water. Well, it's been a minute since that last fish, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to the chatterbait to go ahead and film my next video. It should be action-packed. I was slaying fish with a chatterbait in here 2 days ago with my dad, so it should be the same story. So if you're interested in seeing that video, make sure you subscribe. It'll be the next one I post. And if you enjoyed today's video, drop a like for me. And as always, bassin' is a passion. Peace